Barronwell. Barronwell here. Osling. Osling here. Thompson. Thompson absent. Carr.
Here.
Carr here. Pittman.
Here.
Pittman here. Slattery.
Here.
Slattery here. Poulos.
Here.
Poulos here. Johnson. Johnson absent. Frausto.
Here.
Frausto here. Bellato.
Here.
Bellato here. Vieta. Vieta absent. Rita. Rita absent. Donahue.
Here.
Donahue here. Hawley.
Here.
Hawley here. 10 present.
Thank you, Matt. Moving on to presentation of general proceedings. I need a motion to approve the city council minutes for the date of March 13, 2018. Motion by Alderman Donahue, second by Alderman Carr. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes.
Thank you very much. Next is public comment. We open it up to the public for 3 minutes. Limited to the stuff that's on the agenda, so we need your name and address, whoever wants to come up. We'll move on. Report of city officials, presentation of resolutions. As the council is aware, we put out a request searching for a police chief. Quite a number of candidates sent their resumes. There's a group, a committee, including myself and some of the aldermen and staff who participated. We brought it down to the top 6. Those 6 were interviewed on one date, one night. And to the conclusion and seeing everything, the principal candidate that came to mind was our interim police chief, LaSalle King. So my request is that he be appointed chief of police for the city of Blue Island. I'll need a motion and I'll need a second. Motion by Alderman Slattery, second by Alderman Pittman. Any questions? Not roll call, please.
Farnwell.
Aye.
Farnwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes.
Thank you very much. Chief, I need to Unfortunately, Alderman Thompson isn't here, nor Alderman Dexter Johnson are not here. But again, as I had mentioned like a month ago, it was a historic day when I appointed an interim police chief, and it's more of a historic day this evening at 7:05 here in the city of Blue Island, because we're making history. I'll be swearing in the first black African-American police chief in the history of Blue Island. So let's give it up for our... You need to repeat after me. Why don't we do this? Let me slide you over here. I'm going to do it this way. I state your name.
I, LaSalle King,
Having been appointed
having been appointed
to the office
to the office
of police chief
of police chief
in the city of Blue Island,
in the city of Blue Island,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States,
of the United States,
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the state of Illinois,
of the state of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully
and that I will faithfully
discharge the
discharge
duties of the office police chief
police chief
for the city of Blue Island,
for the city of Blue Island,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you all much. What I would like to say is I really appreciate the overwhelming support that I received from the community. It's just it's just amazing how you guys embraced me in this position. I realize there's a lot of work to be done, and I'm more than confident with the support of City Council and the Mayor and the citizens of Blue Island, I will do the best that I can do to make sure that you have a chief that you can be proud of. Again, I thank you all.
Stand on the other side. Keep it. There we go. Ready? Thank you. Congratulations. Thank you. Those are mine. Deputy Police Chief Michael Cornell. Come on now. Or should I say, come on up? Deputy Chief Cornell and myself go back many, many years. Previous administration and this present administration. You've devoted a whole lot of years to the city of Blue Island, into this community. Your wife is in the audience, your sister's in the audience, and I kept teasing her, says, you know what? She's going to go to heaven. Again, all those long hours, the dedication, the commitment to the city events, the parades, the fireworks, you name it, Mike was there. He was there. In fact, we can call you, not Mr. Blue Island, but Mr. Police Officer Blue Island, Deputy Chief Blue Island. Again, I have before me a resolution that I'm going to read, and we're going to have the council adopt and pass honoring you. And we're going to go into detail, maybe not your whole life history here in the city of Blue Island, but the better part of it, okay? And here it goes. A resolution honoring Deputy Police Chief Michael Cornell for his years of service to the city of Blue Island, and I'll underscore it, to the city of Blue Island. Are you ready? Here we go. Whereas Michael Cornell began his service as a police officer in the City of Blue Island Police Department on January the 4th, 1991. And whereas Michael Cornell, during the course of his career, exhibited dedication, commitment, and a constant willingness to strive for personal excellence as a police officer and as a public servant. And whereas because of his dedication, commitment, and knowledge, Michael Cornell rose to the rank of sergeant on February the 12th, 2013, and then to the position of deputy chief on August 13th, 2013. And whereas throughout his years of public service, Michael Cornell maintained a high level of professionalism and civic-mindedness when performing his numerous duties as a police officer, supervisor, and as deputy police chief in the department. And whereas Michael Cornell, by his actions and deeds as a leader in the police department, has helped the City of Blue Island Police Department and its members achieve a level of excellence the city has never known. Michael and his fellow police officers can be proud of. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the mayor, myself, Domingo Vargas, and the City Council of the City of Blue Island, County of Cook, Illinois, as follows. Number 1, Section 1. I'm going to read it. The mayor and the City Council of the City of Blue Island, County of Cook, Illinois, on behalf of themselves and the entire community, do hereby extend their sincere thanks and appreciation to Deputy Police Chief Michael Cornell for his many years of dedicated and excellent service to the residents of Blue Island, and wish to thank him for the many valuable contributions he made to the city as a member and Deputy Police Chief of the City of Blue Island Police Department during a career spanning over 27 years. This resolution will be in full force and effect immediately upon its passage and approval as provided by law. And the city clerk is hereby authorized and directed to forward a certified copy of this resolution to you, Michael Cornell. Again, I'll need a motion by Alderman Slattery, second by Alderman Carr. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Farinwald.
Aye.
Farinwald, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Pulos.
Aye.
Pulos, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Thank you, Michael. Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes.
Before you say something, I'm going to ask, besides the photos, each alderman, if you'd like to say something, stand up where you are or come here and wish our retiring deputy police chief something. Alderman, you're the first.
I just want to say, and I've said it before, you've always been there when we needed you. You've been in front of all of us. Anything that any of the aldermen needed, wanted, had questions on, you were always available to us, and I really appreciate that. As I mentioned at the police station, a lot of people have known you for many, many years. I've only known you for 5 or 6, but that's because I was never arrested. I appreciate your friendship, your honesty. I've never known anybody to be as open and forthcoming as you are about any question I might have. Thank you so much.
Any other alderman? Go ahead. Just raise this up.
Lower a little. I'll just say same thing I said on Friday. I've known you longer on a personal level than as an alderman. I had to deal with my husband for 13 years, so that is a separate award in yourself. But you've taken care of him. You've taken care of our family. You've taken care of the kids like they're part of your family. So, congratulations.
Mike, it's been great working with you at the parade and the 4th of July activities, and just being able to socialize with you over the years, the past few years especially. You've got a great sense of humor. You're always here. You were always here, so that was great. We could always count on you being there and ready to do whatever it takes to make sure parades went off on time, smoothly, and any other event that happened in town. So I appreciate everything you did over the years, and thank you very much. Congratulations.
I've known Mike for a good many years, and any time I ever had any questions or concerns, and I gave Mike a call, it was taken care of immediately. A great job, a great friend. We'll miss you, Mike.
Mike, I'm a kid on the block, and you have taught me a lot about the police department. I really appreciate it. I had great respect coming in. I have so much more respect for the police department because of you. You've been very helpful in my first year. We've heard some great stories from you now, which I will repeat here. And I hope that this doesn't mean that because you're going to be gone, we won't hear any more of those stories.
I'll still be around.
All right.
I just want to say,
go up to the mic.
I just want to say thank you for your dedication to public safety, your dedication to the city of Wyoming. All these years, it's great to work with you. Thank you so much for always being available and to always caring about the city, making sure it was as safe as it could be. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mike. We're all better off for knowing you. You're a kind soul. You've always been there when we've called. You've dealt with all my nonsense. Now that you're retired, I hope you'll come help us make pizzas at St. Donatus and partake in all the festivities. So thank you all much.
I'll be there.
City Lawyer wanted to make a comment.
Mike, I've known you for a long time, back from when
lucky to be here tonight to fill in for Carrie, and I just want to wish you the best of luck. You're always great, and I'm sure Carrie would want to wish you the same as well.
Before you make another comment, he is also an animal lover, dog lover, German Shepherd lover, correct? And that means a lot, especially as myself as an owner, former owner of a German Shepherd. Taking in, made sure like the kennel that we have when we have strays, whether it's a cat, a dog, whatever God's creatures are out there that go astray, that you're always there making sure that they were fine. We're going to miss you in that respect, but I know you're going to be around, making sure everything's running correctly, that no one of God's creatures is astray, or else you'll take them in, you might get some more at home, and go from there. But again, congratulations as Mayor of the City of Blue Island, an honor serving along with you, being one of your bosses, and we're going to miss you a lot, but I know your spirit will go on. We'll still see you around town, and good luck.
I just want to say that I'm humbled that you are here recognizing me tonight. I truly am humbled. I really appreciate it. It's been 27 years. It's been a great 27 years. It's been a great ride. It hasn't always been smooth, but really this is a great community, and I'm a better person for being here. I truly appreciate every one of you, and I am honored to have served you. Thank you.
Who else do we have? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go back to you. I'll move on to the next piece of business, a proclamation regarding National Service Recognition Day. And it reads as follows. Whereas service to others is a trademark of the American character and fundamental to how we meet our challenges, and whereas the nation's cities are increasingly turning to national service and volunteerism as a cost-effective strategy to meet their needs, and whereas Army Corps and Senior Corps participants address the most pressing challenges facing our communities, from educating students for the jobs of the 21st century, to fighting the opioid epidemic, to responding to natural disasters, to supporting veterans and military families, and whereas national service expands economic opportunity by creating more sustainable, resilient communities and providing education, career skills, and leadership abilities for those who serve. And whereas the Army Corps and Senior Corps participants serve in more than 50,000 locations across the country, bolstering the civic, neighborhood, and faith-based organizations that are so vital for our economic and social well-being. And whereas national service participants increase the impact of the organizations they serve, both through their direct service and by managing millions of additional volunteers. And whereas national service recipient represents a unique public-private partnership that invests in community solutions and leverages non-federal resources to strengthen community impact and increase the return on taxpayer dollars. And whereas national service participants demonstrate commitment, dedication, and patriotism by making an intensive commitment to service, a commitment that remains with them in their future endeavors. And whereas the Corporation for National and Community Service shares a priority with local leaders nationwide to engage citizens, improve lives, and strengthen communities, it is joining with the National League of Cities and the National Association of Counties, Cities of Service, and local leaders across the country for National Service Recognition Day, which will be on April the 3rd, 2018. Now therefore, I, Domingo F. Vargas, Mayor of the City of Blue Island, do hereby proclaim April the 8th, 2018 as National Service Recognition Day, and encourage residents to recognize the positive impact of our national service in our community, and to thank those who serve, and to find ways to give back to the communities. Do we need a motion on this one? We need a motion by Alderman Donahue, second by Alderman Fairwell. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much. Next is the appointment of Civil Service Commissioners Emily Meyer and Kevin McKinney. Emily Meyer is the first Hispanic/Latina on the board, on the commission, and Kevin McKinney is the first Black African-American to serve on that board also. Any civil city clerk's business?
No business.
Okay, city treasurer?
Yes, Your Honor. All the elements here received the transfer of interfund, restricted and unrestricted funds in the packet. The total of $145,017.88. Any questions? Motion.
Motion by Alderman Osling, second by Alderman Fairwell. Any questions? Roll call, please.
Fairwell.
Aye.
Fairwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. That's it. Thank you very much. City Attorney, business? Thank you. Committee reports, Community Development Committee?
No report, Your Honor. Our next meeting is Thursday, April 5th at 7 o'clock in City Council chambers.
Thank you very much. Finance Committee?
Yes, the meeting, Finance Committee met on March 22nd. The meeting was called to order. Members present, Alderman Thompson, Frausto, Vieira, Fairwell, Osling. No public comment. Committee approved the following, and I'd like to make a motion to City Council to approve the accounts payable for March 28, 2018 in the amount of $405,891.73.
There's a motion. Is there a second by Alderman Fairwell? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Fairwell.
Aye.
Fairwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato. Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
A motion for approval of payroll for March 9th, 2018, in the amount of $333,359.64.
We have a motion. Do we have a second by Alderman Hawley? Any questions? Roll call.
Fairwell.
Aye.
Fairwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley. Aye. Hawley, aye. 10 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you very much.
A motion to approve a resolution approving and authorizing the renewal of the agreement with the Illinois Department of Central Management Services to purchase bulk salt. I make that in the form of a motion.
We have a motion. Do I have a second by Alderman Bellato? Any questions? Roll call.
Fairwell.
Aye.
Fairwell, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Frausto.
Aye.
Frausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
No further business. There is a motion to adjourn. Our next meeting is April 3rd, 7 o'clock, East Annex.
Thank you very much. Public Health and Safety Committee?
No report, Your Honor. Our next meeting is April the 10th at 6 o'clock here in the East Annex.
Thank you. Municipal Services Committee?
Thank you, Your Honor. There's no formal report, but I have two items I'd like to bring before the body. First is ordinance number 2018-001, 015-020. It's ordinance restricting portions of certain streets for handicap parking only at or near 2514 Oak Street, 2807 Minnesota Avenue, 2448 Orchard Street, 2302 Prairie Street, 12143 Maple Avenue, and 12252 Artesian Avenue.
We have a motion, do we have a second by Alderman Carr? Any questions? Roll call.
Farinwald.
Aye.
Farinwald, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. Ayes.
Thank you.
Then the second item is an ordinance. It's going to be rescinding a handicap parking restriction at 12952 Mozart Street.
We have a motion, do we have a second by Alderman Slattery? Any questions? Roll call, please.
Farinwald.
Aye.
Farinwald, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
Aye.
Donahue, aye. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 10 ayes.
Thank you.
That's it, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Judiciary Committee?
We have the minutes of the meeting of Monday, March 19, called to order at 6 p.m. Present were Alderman Farinwald, Poulos, Vieira, absent were Alderman Pittman and Slattery. Also present were Leslie Kennedy, Alderman Stark, and Michael Marzell, Director of Finance and Administration. We considered a ordinance, a fee for schedule ordinance for Freedom of Information Act requests. There was a motion made to recommend approval by Alderman Vieira, seconded by Alderman Poulos, and it was approved. Alderman Kennedy explained that this ordinance is necessary to partially cover the significant costs of handling Freedom of Information Act requests within the limits allowed by law and to establish a proper process that will protect the city from legal challenges. I'd like to make a motion for the adoption of ordinance number 2018-021, an ordinance amending Title III, Chapter 39, fee and fine schedule of the municipal code of the city of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois.
We have a motion, do we have a second? Alderman Poulos, any questions? Roll call, please.
Farinwald.
Aye.
Farinwald, aye. Osling.
Aye.
Osling, aye. Carr.
Aye.
Carr, aye. Pittman.
Aye.
Pittman, aye. Slattery.
Aye.
Slattery, aye. Poulos.
Aye.
Poulos, aye. Fausto.
Aye.
Fausto, aye. Bellato.
Aye.
Bellato, aye. Donahue.
No.
Donahue, no. Hawley.
Aye.
Hawley, aye. 9 ayes and 1 no.
Thank you very much.
There were several items, additional items discussed. One is a pending amendment to ordinance 2016-002 for administrative adjudication. The matter continues under review by the city attorney. Another item was liquor license categories and fees, a status update from Director Marzell and Attorney Kennedy, who reported good progress towards completion for presentation to the committee. The next two items might be of particular interest to everyone in this room and everyone listening. The first one is consideration. We want to look into whether there's a alternative, even and odd side parking ordinance for the city, and indeed there is. The ordinance exists, and Director Marzell will develop methods and procedures for implementation next winter. There also is an ordinance requiring the removal of snow from sidewalks, and similarly, Director Marzell will develop methods and procedures for implementation next winter. So be ready. We also discussed restricting parking in the 2500 block of High Street. Attorney Kennedy is going to research options for us. Alderman concerns or Alderman Farinwald requested that a storage container ordinance be prepared. Director Marzell agreed to do so. The motion to recommend approval of adjournment by Alderman Poulos, seconded by Vieira. Motion carried by vote at 6:35 p.m. The next meeting of the Judiciary Committee will be Monday, April 16, 2018.
Thank you very much. Any aldermanic announcements or comments? Now we move on. I need a motion for adjournment. Motion by Alderman Slattery, second by Alderman Pittman. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Thank you. Happy holidays to everyone. Happy Easter.